Hello and welcome. Today I'm going to be doing a comparison of Ekswanbee Park from MX Simulator and MX Bikes since it just got released. Figured I'd go ahead and start off on MX Simulator first because I am really bad at this game. I have played a lot of this track back in the day, but even back in the day while I was playing this game I was still garbage. So I'm going to try to do my best to not crash. I also haven't played this game in a while. I do know I have one video up on the channel, but I factory reset my computer, so I haven't had MX Simulator up on my computer in a while, so I just downloaded it. Got a quick replacement pack for the bikes, and then just a skin for the helmet and gear and whatnot, so I don't look like a complete noob. Alright, so far this is going alright. We'll try to compare lap times, I guess, as well, even though I feel like MX Bikes will be faster just since I'm better at that game. We really messed up that corner. That's alright, though. I'm, like, scared to throw whips in this game. There's a small little whip. Not the greatest. Every time I play MX Simulator, though, I am definitely surprised by how great the physics feel. Obviously they're insanely difficult, but every time I'm just like amazed. Alright, so far no crashes. Hopefully I didn't jinx myself. Hopefully we don't go down. That's alright. That's one thing I tend to do a lot, is overjump things in MX Simulator, and the way you kind of land an overjump is different depending on which game you're playing. For MX Simulator, I'm pretty sure you kind of like sit down and lean forward, land like on the front tire, whereas MX Bikes you want to like land super rear end heavy, kind of leaning forward a little bit. Alright, kind of cleared that jump. See if we can throw a bigger whip. That was alright, not too bad. Nice little floater. I might do one more lap after this in third person. That's actually how I learned MX Simulator, was playing in third person. But since I've been playing a lot of MX Bikes, I feel a lot more comfortable doing first person, and I feel like I'm a little faster now. Obviously that's relative, because I'm definitely not fast in this game. Alright. Here we go. Again, this is probably one of the best, like, actual stock tracks in the game. I don't know if it's, like, the most fun, but it's probably one of the best, like, actual tracks. But I do remember some of them, like Waterloo Valley, being really fun to just like mess around on. And do like weird transfers and stuff. Let's see, can I whip this jump? Yeah, getting a little out there. Let's try to throw a big whip for this one. I hit the finish line. Let's go to third person and I'll try to do another whip real quick, and then we'll do one lap in third person. You know what? Actually, the camera's super far back. Let me fix that real quick. Alright. That feels a little better. Move that cursor out of the way. Alright, let's try to see if we can get a whip going. Oh, not too bad. Okay. This game is very fun though. Every time I pick it up, I like want to play it more, even though I'm really bad, but it's so addicting to try to get better at. Alright. Ooh, we barely made that rut there. Let's see if we can throw a little whip on this. Yeah, not too bad. A little floater. Again, I know I'm definitely not the greatest. I'm just trying to survive at this point, honestly. If you would like to see a little more MX Simulator content, let me know in the comments, because I'd be happy to do more. It's just you're going to be watching me ride around like this. But I could try to do some more maybe like iconic tracks from back in the day. I don't know about Supercross because I'm not the greatest at Supercross in this game. I might be able to fumble my way around a national though. Throw another whip there. Nice. Alright, well there is, what was that? 4 or 5 laps. So I'll go ahead and switch over to MX Bikes, and guess I'll just try to do the same thing while I ride in first person, and then just for the novelty of it, I'll ride in third, even though I'm really bad at third person in MX Bikes. But let's go on over and switch over to that game. Alright, we're back. So we've loaded into Ekswanbee Park. I'm going to butcher the people who helped on this, but it looks like Gabriel, Manuel, sorry, and Pietro. I'm really bad with pronunciation. I'm sorry, I probably butchered that, but regardless, this is just a exact replica. I feel like the well, obviously the dirt texture is a little darker on this. This is just V1, by the way. I don't know if there's plans to keep updating this and working on it. I'm not too sure. I'd imagine so, since there is a version 1. But yeah, definitely very similar to MX Simulator. This jump feels pretty big compared to MX Simulator. Again, I'm not like really comparing like quality of the two, because it's just a stock track to begin with, and this is just a replica. But just to give a little bit of a overview, that seems a lot more of like a double, but that's alright. I'll go ahead and throw a whip. Ooh, almost didn't clear that. But as you can see, definitely can run a lot faster in MX Bikes, since I'm a lot more comfortable with this game. And a fairly easy track, I would say, for MX Bikes physics. It's a pretty easy track in MX Simulator too, don't get me wrong, but given that the physics are a lot more difficult to work with, it ends up being a pretty hard track. Give that a little scrub. Come up this little like roller section here. As you can see, I have done a couple laps already on this track. See if we can get more of like a floater whip off this. There we go. Alright. Let's just keep that wide open. Launch it. Pull its hair off real quick. And also keep that corner just flat open. Oh man, we overjumped the finish line quite a bit, but again, going back to overjumping techniques, a lot more comfortable pulling off the rear wheel first. My ghost is actually fairly quick. I don't really remember him actually being that fast, but not that it's insanely fast, but just definitely faster than I remember. I think he is like 0.3 seconds ahead though, at least. I'm just trying not to. It's really easy to tuck the front on this track. That's one thing that's definitely something to point out. But I mean, it's easy to tuck the front end in MX Simulator on this track as well. So, you know, definitely a great replica if that's the case. Probably should have been in 5th there. That's alright. We just barely cleared it. We're gonna lose our lead though. Nice scrub off that jump. Let's go ahead and do some third person. Again, I am not great at this game in third person, so I'm going to try my best. It looks like the ruts can definitely form up pretty well though in some of the sections. At least the sections that I can hit kind of consistently. Nice little whip there. Alright, and I am running both, on both games I'm just running a 250, obviously. MX Simulator, I'm doing the Yamaha, MX Bike's doing the Honda. Alright, let's try to keep that. There we go, a little better. Sweet. And I actually completely forgot to look at what times I was running on MX Simulator. So, I mean, at least you guys watching the video will be able to see. But, yeah, I completely forgot to do that. Oh well. But 109 in MX Bikes. I think it was a 105 in MX Simulator. I could be wrong. I think it might have been, but oh well, at least you guys can compare the two. But regardless, I'm just, I don't know, happy to see stuff like this in MX Bikes, because the amount of laps I've spent on Ekswanbee Park is kind of ridiculous, trying to learn how to play MX Simulator. To be honest, when I first started playing MX Simulator, I didn't even know you could change the physics. So the first few times I played this track, it was on the arcade physics. But yeah, definitely a lot of nostalgia with this track. I am super happy to see it in game. Again, congrats to the creators. I'm not going to even attempt to say the names again because I feel bad. But yeah, there is a quick little comparison of Ekswanbee Park in MX Simulator, the OG, and then replicated in MX Bikes. I'd like to see if they're doing more updates, what they end up doing to it. The main thing is I think the dirt is just a little too dark. But obviously, you know, whatever. The layout is identical. Everything feels the same. This one maybe feels slightly bigger scaled, but it's also kind of hard to tell. Just when, you know, just because of the different game physics and whatnot. But dualies. But yeah, I appreciate you checking out another one of my videos. If you want to see more MX Simulator content, again, let me know. And if you enjoyed the video, definitely throw me a thumbs up or a comment or something, because I do appreciate it. And until the next one.